Hello and welcome to history class. You are either taking a U.S. history class from me or you're taking a political science history class, which is the history of the American political system. My name is Jennifer Hobson-Plattner and I am your history professor for this quarter. And I just wanted to introduce myself a little bit. First, the first screen of the PowerPoint I had a very special birthday, and I was so fortunate to be able to go to both Paris and London for my birthday. And I got to see Big Ben. I got to go up the Eiffel Tower. The next picture is me in front of the Louvre, which was a French palace and now is a famous, famous art museum. Again, the picture with the pyramid is also a picture from the Louvre. And then we have London Bridge that I'm standing in front of. First, I want to say welcome. I already told you my name is Jennifer. I'm thrilled to have you in my history political science class this semester. I want to introduce myself and tell you a little bit about my background. I was born in Los Angeles, California, and moved to Cincinnati, Ohio when I was only 5. My father got a job and moved us to Cincinnati. He got a great job and moved us to Cincinnati. So we went from the suburbs with less than a fourth of an acre, and then we moved to a small farm outside of Cincinnati with 10 acres, and I had the best childhood ever. My background, my dad is pictured on the left. He was born in East LA in Watts, and he grew up in the projects. He put himself through community college and had a wonderful career in computers. My dad got in on computers when they were as big as a very large room, and it was just a unique opportunity for him. My dad also put himself through community college, and community colleges and career colleges are very, very close to my heart because they mean something to me and my family. If my father had not invested in his career, he would not have given me the stepping stones to follow my own dreams. So I really appreciate my dad and what he did. And I know it was hard. He was working in a glass factory. And he was also going to community college. So I just really want to encourage you. The investment you're making in yourself and your education has lasting effects, both for you and for others. My mom is pictured on the right. She's from West Virginia. She's from the West Coast of West Virginia. And in order to get to her house, which she was born in, you had to actually go through 2 creeks full of water. She was a homemaker. She did go to college for a semester, I believe, and wanted to be a teacher, but she decided that she would rather stay home, be a homemaker at that time. My parents came from very, very different worlds, 2 very different worlds. My dad, the inner city, has some interesting stories of growing up in the inner city, and my mom grew up in the country. So I feel like I really am fortunate to have such different worlds coming together. Okay, here's my family, my nuclear family. We are actually in Canada and Nova Scotia. We had some friends in Nova Scotia. And this is a picture, I think I was maybe, I might have been 5 or 6. And I'm the youngest of 4 siblings. I have an older sister, an older brother, and then another older brother, and then me. And here we are pictured. Activities, what I enjoy doing. When we moved to Ohio, my parents bought a small farm. My dad had always promised to buy my mom a farm one day, and so he did. I played basketball and volleyball in high school, absolutely loved it. Um, I always wanted to be a cheerleader, though. Very interesting. And I tried out several years in high school and I never made it, but really, really has given me a good sense of not fearing failure. If there's something you love and you want to try and you want to follow your dreams, the most important thing you should do is to follow them and not to be afraid of failure. And so in college, when I went to college, I finally became a cheerleader, and I have to say I was the happiest cheerleader ever. So, in high school, I found that history was my favorite subject. I so enjoyed it and really enjoyed learning about history. Um, I was on student body council in high school and enjoyed student government. And then, of course, I just told you I was a cheerleader in college, had humongous pom poms, and was super excited. Education and experience. I went to a small private college in Greenville, South Carolina called Bob Jones University. My two older brothers went there. It was a very strict college, um, and I got my degree in social studies education in 1994. I taught middle school history in a private school for a year, and I absolutely loved it. Just some wonderful kids. And then I taught middle school world history, and then I also taught high school arts and humanities in the inner city for 6 years. And I absolutely love middle schoolers. I love high schoolers too. They're just a little grouchy, and you have to cheer them up for the first 10 minutes of class, and then they're good to go. I also was a coach. I coached the girls' high school varsity basketball team for several years as well, and really, really enjoyed that. A lot of hard work, though. I have three sons. Here are my three sons. They are the joy of my life, and I just love them. And they love history just like their mom. My oldest is he's in college, and his major is political science and history. I think he's doing a minor in communications. My middle son is in middle school, and my youngest is in fifth grade. And we love history and we love to go to museums together. My interest in hobbies. I love to be active. So I have lots of interest in hobbies listed, and then I have a lot more that I haven't listed. I love roses. Roses make me happy. The smell, each one has a different name, has a different petal count, each one has a different smell. I have 100 roses around my house, and I love them. I love to golf. I actually took golf in college as a freshman and have really enjoyed it ever since. I also golf with my sons, and each one of my sons I took golfing when they were 3 years old, just like Tiger Woods, and I bought them used golf clubs and had them cut down to size. We love Star Wars in my family. We actually dressed up for the premiere, even my college son, and we went and saw it, and we absolutely loved it. I love to ski. I love the Renaissance Festival. Um, I haven't gone for a while, planning on going this year. We went to Comic-Con this year. I love to do things with my sons that are fun and making memories, like sled riding. I am a runner. I ran the marathon, the Flying Pig Marathon in Cincinnati. I ran that several years ago. And now I like to do 5Ks with my sons and with my nieces and nephew, who are super, super fun, and sister-in-law. Art is a big part of my life. I love art. I actually was an art education major to begin with, and then I switched to history. But I love art, and I love colorful things and looking at art and analyzing it. I love to have fun at holidays. One year, particular circumstances, was going to kind of be a downer year for Thanksgiving. We were a little sad about some different things, so we decided to get some costumes and dress up like pilgrims, Indians, and turkeys, and we invited our friends over, and we had a lovely time. Okay, we are huge sports fans. We love the Cincinnati Reds, whether they win or lose. And we love the Cincinnati Bengals, win or lose. We are die-hard Reds and Bengals fans. And my sons are the same. Graduate school. In 2013, I decided to enroll in grad school nearly 20 years after I graduated from college. I went to the University of Cincinnati and was given the opportunity to be a teaching assistant, which is absolutely amazing opportunity. I was very, very happy at such an opportunity. I decided to get my master's in history and not in education, even though I was a public school educator, because I had heard that, that your master's in education, you really don't learn a lot, and I really love to learn. So I wanted to challenge myself. And oh my, hardest thing I have ever done is to get my master's in history. It was fantastic. I learned amazing things, but it was super rigorous and challenging. In 2015, I graduated with my master's in history. I was able to teach on the campus of UC as a teaching assistant, helping a professor grade, present some lectures, and also having my own discussion classes. I presented my master's thesis at our annual history conference, the Queen City Colloquial, and my topic was Elizabeth Nurse. So Elizabeth Nurse was the most famous Cincinnati female artist. You probably, or you may or may not have heard of her because she was a very kind-hearted artist. She did not come from the upper elite class. She actually was extremely wealthy, and her father lost his fortune when she was 5, and then they had to move between 10 and 15 times, but she was able to get her art training and became an amazing humanitarian and artist. My areas of concentration in history are gender, art, and religion. And my master's thesis was on Elizabeth Nurse. Her, if you look in the picture at the top left corner, her actual self-portrait is on a humongous building downtown Cincinnati. They just painted it, I believe, last year. She lived from 1860 to 1939 and moved to Paris at the age of 28, saving her money working in the Rookwood pottery and doing private artwork for people in their homes. She remained in Paris during World War I and received a medal from the French government for her tireless work to save Belgian refugees. Her story is amazing, and I found out that I really love military history. The things that she saw while in Paris, the technologies that she saw where small planes were dropping bombs or different blimps and that sort of thing. It is incredible what she saw in World War I, and I'm a huge fan of studying just the things that came from World War I. My teaching style. I prefer a hands-on approach to teaching. My background and experience in the inner city, I believe, helped really hone these skills for me as an instructor. I try to incorporate primary sources into every single week, every class. Reading the first-hand accounts of history allow the students to receive a hands-on feel. I try to teach towards a diverse learning environment. You're going to encounter things you've never encountered before. I just want to encourage you to be open-minded and think about them yourself, not from preconceived judgments in the past. I like to use artwork, film clips, recordings, music, and speeches from many different areas. The most important part of this course is learning how to write a research paper with strong evidence and a clear, concise thesis. Students are encouraged to tie their topics to their own interests and career choices. Please do not worry. We will map this project out step by step, and we will take it very slowly. And as long as you do the assignment each week, you will find that it is not difficult at all. And lastly, I just want to really encourage you to ask questions. Questions are encouraged. There are no stupid questions in my classroom, and I love to help students. I am so looking forward to having you in class. My contact information is on the screen, jhobson-plattner@beckfield.edu, and you are always welcome to text me at my cell phone number 513-913-0100. I would really encourage you to use text first. Tell me who you are, what class you're in, and then if we need to have a phone call, happy to call you. I just work better text. And if you leave a message, I don't always listen to my messages. I'm so looking forward to having you in class, and I really am excited about the challenge of teaching you new, exciting things about U.S. history or the political system that you did not know in the past, and to really inspire you to be a lifelong learner. Thank you very much, and I hope you have a wonderful day.